Hi, everybody, and good afternoon. This is Doug Knight from the Hoop Dreams Scholarship Fund. We're here at the beautiful campus of George Washington University at the Elliott School, and we're here for the Hoop Dreams Scholarship Fund's second mentoring program for this year, 2008-2009. Today we're talking a lot about writing. The writing workshop session is happening, and our featured speaker today is our wonderful own communication director, Mr. Lester Davis, who's going to be talking a lot about his history, his story, and more importantly, how his perseverance and hard work and dedication made him the man he is today. Of course, you know, Hoop Dreams Scholarship Fund is founded in 1996 by our Miss Susie Kay. We talk a lot about what we do and how we do it. Most importantly, we talk about the impact of being a part of the Hoop Dreams Scholarship Fund.
Lester Davis was my student in 2000 at HD Woodson High School when I was in the middle of teaching for 13 years, and he was one of many but extremely special students that inspired me to try to do a little bit more and make sure that the business community really understands that there's young people. Well, now he's not that young, but then, like Lester, who had great dreams and great drive and great talent, but like everybody, it needed additional resources and support systems and sort of an understanding of what else was out there in the world to try to work towards that. So he actually, aside from being our student, was a student that was in the Hoop Dreams program, went through our mentoring and internship, all of our programs, and now he's just somebody I'm extremely proud of, who happens to be on our staff as our communications director. He's overcome many things in his life, but has never lost his heart and his spirit and his drive and his tenacity. And I think he's the epitome of why this organization exists. And today he's going to be our keynote speaker.
Hello, hello. Oh, you got the little fellow with you. How you doing, little guy? Hello. Oh, he's nice. You want to do January? You want to be the student of the month? Sure. Okay, all right.
So today we have our writing workshop taking place now inside the Elliott School in the Harding Auditorium. We have our wonderful speakers today, which is Emily Holobowich and Charles Boyd, who are taking care of our students now and talking about the essay process. How to write an essay, prepare for an essay, edit your own essay, and get ready for the next stage in the college access process.
And here we are at our second monthly Hoop Dreams Empowerment Mentoring Session, and we hope things are going well for you in terms of your relationship and work and tracking and communication with your student and or mentor. And of course, if things are not quite on track or the way you all and we all would hope they would be, the first line of defense always is to call Mr. Branham, up there, our program director, get in touch with him right away, or Gina and Tahira, our other two program coordinators.
A little bit of background information first. As Ms. Kay said, grew up in D.C. in Ward 7. Went to HD Woodson. I grew up blocks away from HD Woodson. I don't know if you guys know where 58th Street, 58th and E Street, I heard it, yeah. You know, okay, so we walked to school every day. You know, went to elementary school in D.C., so, you know, lifelong Washingtonian. So I got to HD Woodson, and nothing changed pretty much. I spent my first 3 years through my freshman and my junior year doing pretty much the same thing. And Ms. Kay was my homeroom teacher all 4 years. I didn't have her as a teacher until my 12th grade year, but she had me as a homeroom teacher all 4 years. And she's a sweetheart. So you know she's a sweet lady. It's not a falsehood the way that you see her. But I caused a lot of trouble in her class. I would disrupt her class a lot. She kicked me out of class. The first thing that clicked in my head is, okay, this woman, Miss Burchett, has just empowered me with something. I wasn't quite sure what it was, but she just empowered me with something. So I knew that I had to take that and I had to run with it and do the best I could. Over the course of these months, from the summer up until this point, I got a crazy idea. I wanted to go to college. So I got my first letter, I think, on a Monday, rejection letter. So I said, okay, well, all right. So I'm one out. I got 5 more coming. So after that, every day, we stayed on the phone with Mr. Talley, who was the guidance counselor at HD Woodson, and the admissions office at Norfolk State, calling him every single day. My mother wanted to know, where's the status? We sent in grades, we sent in extra grades, and so the end of July, I got an acceptance letter. Now, the mentors in here know, and some of the students, because you're going through this process, July is very late. I mean, you know, by that time, students are packed up, the car is packed, and they're ready to go. So July to get an acceptance letter is very, very late. So I got my acceptance letter, and the other point I want to tell you is that another point of people believing in you. Now, my mother, we didn't have an acceptance, but she went to Target, Walmart. I had a bed in a bag, I had an iron, I had an ironing board, I had all the trappings that you need for your dormitory. I didn't have a college to go to, but she said, and I said, okay. Am I going to put this stuff in my room? So in our basement, we had a laundry bag. And she said, you're going to need to do laundry. So my mother had went, now this is no joke, she had gotten rolls of quarters. Because she knew that to wash her clothes, you needed rolls of quarters. So she had gotten rolls of quarters and phone cards. So I got all this stuff, and okay, I don't have a college. So I finally get that acceptance letter, and she's excited. We pack up. We had a Chevy Blazer. We pack up the Chevy Blazer, and we head on down 295, headed to Norfolk State. And at that moment, I said, you know what? I said, I could only imagine what my mother would have been feeling to see her son, who all throughout his school years got C's and D's, walking across that stage, getting his degree, and doing something that he set his mind to. So whatever is going on or whatever will go on, that you know that there are people who believe in you. There are people in your life, whether they're relatives, whether they're a mentor, whether they're a teacher, whoever they are, that believe that there's a potential in you that you may not even know that you have. And then your responsibility is to act and to seize upon that faith that they place in you. So that's it.